An emboldened and determined ANC president, Cyril Ramaphosa has proven his detractors wrong by implementing the party's policies in government. The SABC has been angry and has disagreed with the ANC on the government of national unity, accusing the party of selling out. However, the NHI, Bella Bill, and now the Expropriation Bill have all been signed into law. Addressing the party's NEC Lekgotla, Ramaphosa vowed that there will be no turning back from implementing progressive policies to correct the imbalances of the past.
Even in the government of national unity, we have a clear obligation and a task to implement the policies and decisions and measures that seek to advance the national democratic revolution and, more importantly, to advance the interests of our people through the various decisions that we have taken, that we are taking, and that we will continue to take, be they related to education, be they related to health, be they related to the issue of land. These will be taken. Those who have been doubtful about the efficacy of our participation in the government of national unity, and even doubting whether we will be able to continue to execute the policies of our movement that are meant to advance the interests of our people, will have to see whether we are deviating or staying the course.
On bread and butter issues affecting South Africans, the ANC president welcomed the party sticking to its commitment to resolve the energy crisis within a year. The country has experienced over 300 days without load shedding. Ramaphosa says the same resolve must now be moved to dealing with the water challenges persisting in the country.
Last year, we committed to addressing the energy crisis and ending load shedding. We've now gone past 300 days without load shedding, and we commend our comrades in government. However, we must now, with the same determination, attend to those communities in townships and in rural areas who are still affected by load reduction and other power outages. And we said in January, the January 8 statement, that water is another major challenge that we have to address, as water is life and sanitation is dignity. We must draw on the lessons learned from dealing with load shedding and urgently attend to the rapidly escalating crisis with regard to water. In dealing with the issue of water insecurity, it's quite clear that law enforcement agencies and municipalities must attend to the water infrastructure sabotage that continues, the theft of infrastructure implements that continues, and more importantly, the corruption by water tanker mafias, as well as illegal water connections.
Giving the party's deployees and government their marching orders, Ramaphosa called on the NEC to set timeframes for resolving the immediate challenge of water provision.
And we should look at what is possible within the applicable time frame and with the resources that are available. I want to stress the issue of the time frame as well as the resources. Quite often we come up with great proposals, great interventions, and we hardly ever pay attention to the time frame within which those initiatives will be implemented. And that tends to weaken our resolve.
Over the next 3 days, the ANC will deliberate on measures to resolve the country's problems of poverty, inequality, and underdevelopment, coupled with service delivery challenges. Samkele Masego, SABC News, Kempton Park.